So this is interesting. Hey folks, how you doing? Dave McRae here. Now let me preface this video by saying this. Click on the link in the description or in the pinned post on this video. It will take you to the Instagram video on Danielle Harris's Instagram page. It's only 8.5 minutes long. Watch it, then come back and watch me. Or maybe you've already watched it and you can just continue to watch me. Or maybe you don't care and you just want to get into watching me. I don't know. But it'll give you some context with what I'm talking about. Now, let me also say that I'm not a drama channel, okay? If you follow me for any length of time, I don't do drama on this channel. Drama! There's some drama channels out there that's just like, holy fucking shit. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those channels. But every now and then something pops up that I find interesting that may be perceived as a little dramatic. And I like to talk about it, especially when I can find an angle that I can talk about. I find, things, usually when it deals with people, the sociological aspect of it really fascinating as well. But anyway, I'm talking about Tony Moran. And if you follow me for any length of time, you know the beef I have with Tony Moran. I've never met the man personally, but certainly what that is. Maybe I'll recap that in a few moments. So a few months ago, there was a video that was uploaded to YouTube, in case you don't know, by somebody I don't know. I don't know who they are. And it was about a 20-minute video, I think, where they painted Tony Moran in not so of a positive light. But to be fair, to give credit where credit is due, and I even mentioned this in the video that I uploaded myself, talking about that video a couple of months ago, it is edited. And especially the beginning of the video or several moments throughout, when Tony is talking about Halloween fans being, shit, or the movie being shit, or, nerds and all that kind of stuff, it is edited to make Tony look bad, to make it look like he's just talking like that, like he's sitting there in front of people just saying that. Now, he did say that, but the context has been removed. He's, when you watch the whole thing, he's making fun of himself largely. Now, he is very consistent on being inconsistent, but you can see that. He's making fun of himself. He's poking fun at the fact that he was ignorant to the horror thing and the whole Halloween thing. And I thought the name Halloween was stupid. And, it's been, I got to say that context has been removed. However, that's not the only shit that he was saying on that video. Shit that didn't have to be edited, right? Shit that does paint him in kind of a, wow, really, dude? And do you know what I mean? And unfortunately, there's information that I know that I wish I could tell you more about it, but I can't because I promised the individuals that I wouldn't. But I have information, again, direct information about Tony's behavior at conventions and elsewhere. And it's like, wow, holy shit. You know what I mean? The guy's a bit of a dick. But that doesn't mean that people should be damned to hell for their behavior in the past. If they can correct it, apologize, or, whatever the case is. I'm not here to say that. So Tony Moran made a Facebook apology to the Halloween fans, explaining, this is a couple of months ago, explaining, no, the context's been removed. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'm blessed. I'm all that. He made an entire Facebook apology and post about that, right? Just giving that context. But he deleted it like a day later. Now, I'm not saying that he deleted it a day later because he was not being truthful, but he deleted it a day later. Dude, don't do that. Just turn if somebody was hounding him in the comments, which I don't know if there was, but if that was the reason why he deleted it, just turn off the comments and keep the post there, because it's a record. It's a statement you can go back to defend yourself if you ever need to. But he deleted it. Okay. Well, this video with Danielle Harris, she goes over to him at the convention, as you can see if you've watched it. It's apparently impromptu. It's apparently candid. She just goes over, my buddy Tony. She says, my buddy Tony, But listen, with all due respect to Danielle, I've never met her. I don't know her. It comes across as just Danielle. It's a self-indulgent thing. She just wants to show that she's Team Tony and that maybe this thing will go viral or something. I don't know. It doesn't strike me as the format, the forum, the place where you would want to do something like this. It's kind of just, there's nothing that is said in this video that Tony already didn't say in his Facebook post that he deleted. Because the real issue is the non-edited stuff that Danielle Harris didn't address. And I don't even know if Danielle watched the video. Maybe she did. Maybe she did. But I don't know if she did. Because you would think that if she did, she would want to address these things directly. Now, again, the things I'm about to tell you, if you don't know what they are, a format like this, kneeling down beside his table at a convention that is either in the middle of happening or about to open. I don't know when she had time to do this. Might not be the best place to bring this kind of shit up. But I want to know why he referred to Tyler Main as the F word, a derogatory term for somebody who's gay, multiple times, and called him a cocksucker and his bitch. Now, at a convention just 3 years ago, talking to two podcasters. That's not edited. That's there. Now, at the end of the Instagram video that Danielle Harris posted, you do hear Tony Moran say something to the effect of, I'm ashamed of the language I used. But what language was that, Tony? Let's talk about that. Why did you use that? This wasn't language from 1975 when, people were tossing that around more loosely. This is at a convention in a professional setting in 2018. Why would you use that language in 2018 in a professional setting? Listen, we all say things in our private lives. We all joke around, make jokes that are off color or whatever the case is in our private lives to people, our close friends that aren't necessarily going to judge us. But when you get into a professional setting like that, to just say that like he's eating a bologna sandwich is so strange. It's strange to see, and multiple times. Why would you use that? Why would you feel comfortable using that language in that setting? Is he being satirical? Maybe, but still, why are you using that word? Why not just use something else? He also in that video accuses, and this is not edited. Because I don't know, I don't know what context would make this better. He accuses Jamie Lee Curtis of sleeping around with people on the set of Halloween, and he accuses John Carpenter of being a woman beater, of beating Deborah Hill, and that's why she showed up to the set of Halloween in sunglasses. Now, like I said in my video a couple of months ago, is that true? Is it true? Maybe. I wasn't there. You weren't there. Maybe it is true. But there's no evidence for it. I've never heard that before, and I've been pretty close and up on the Halloween stuff, as a lot of us have for decades. I've never heard that. Doesn't mean it's not true, but the probability that this coming out for the first time from Tony Moran, a guy who has a 5-second cameo and who was on the set for an evening, is highly unlikely. Although maybe it's ironic and it is true and it comes out from the guy that you would least expect. But it seems so strange. It seems very weird. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? I mean, that's libel if you're not careful, I want to know why he said that, Danielle. Why didn't you press him on that? Is kneeling beside him at a table at a convention with people all around the forum to do that? Probably not. That's quite heavy, material. But you didn't talk about that. I want to know about that. I know in the big picture of the world, this is first world problems, right? In the shit that's going on in the world right now, this is first world stuff. But it's still fascinating. I want to know why. Why did you say that? So it doesn't really address some of the heavier stuff that I want to know about, that I want to know why, And if he was joking, here's your opportunity to set the record straight. No, John Carpenter didn't beat the shit out of Deborah Hill. No, Jamie Lee Curtis didn't sleep with everybody on set. I was lying. If he really was, if he was just making it up. No, I wasn't, or whatever. I'm sorry for that. Whatever it is, here's your opportunity. Have you called people, that you've been a dick to in the past? Have you called people to, mend those fences, rebuild those bridges? Have you done that? Well, maybe you should start thinking about doing that. You can't be selective. I mean, it's yes, I know the fans pay you, and I know the fans, you don't want to upset the fans. They're your bosses, so to speak, right? They pay you money. I mean, it's how you make money at conventions. I get that, but there's far more. I don't mean this as any disrespect to fans, but there's important relationships that you forge and you make along the way in the business that also can be very valuable and important as well. And if there's certain things that needs to be addressed too. And in this video, he also says that he knows who posted the video from a couple of months ago. Well, if you know, say it. I mean, why are you holding that in? Why are you just telling people privately? Say it. Make a video. Post it. Say, hey, dude, why the fuck did you do this? If you know who did it, upload a video saying, hey, dude, John, Bob, Steve, why did you do it? Why? I suspect that he doesn't know who did it and that he thinks it's somebody, but he's not sure. So that's why he doesn't say it publicly. And that would be the right thing to do. If you are unsure, then no, you certainly don't want to make things worse by accusing somebody of the wrong thing. Like John Carpenter being a wife beater or a girlfriend beater, I guess, because they weren't married, and Jamie Lee Curtis being a hoe on set. I mean, anyway, it's a nothing burger of a video, really, at the end of the day. But it's fun to talk about because I always find these things interesting from that sociological perspective. It's fascinating to watch certain people play the PR move and watch people help others and in the ways that they do it. But I question how much Danielle knows about Tony and about beyond just the guy across the way at the convention, and shooting the shit on a panel for, an hour and maybe seeing each other, in the hotel lobby for 5 minutes. I mean, how well do you know him? And did you watch the whole video? And, listen, there's a strong gay community, a very powerful, beautiful, supportive gay community in horror, and gay horror fans and gay Halloween fans. Why wasn't that addressed? I'm not saying he should be damned to hell for saying it, but I want to know why you said it. This isn't 1982. This is 2018. That needs to be addressed. Anyway, I'm just repeating myself here, but I find these things genuinely fascinating. And so if you really want to set the record straight, Danielle, then those things have to be addressed as well, and give Tony an opportunity to address those things. It's fascinating. It's interesting, but Anyways, folks, my name's Dave McRae. Comment below and let me know your thoughts. If you want to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, all my links are in the description. Links to my IMDb as well, and my official websites and all that kind of stuff. Check them out until your heart's content. And when your heart is content, check them out again. It's fascinating. I find these things interesting, but nothing really from this video. Again, first world problem. I get it. It's not a big deal in the big picture, but it's just interesting. It's interesting. But I want to know. I really want to know about this Jamie Lee Curtis, John Carpenter accusation. That's what I want to know. Like, dude, that's heavy shit. Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that, Tony? If you're watching, where's your evidence of that? That's heavy, dude. That's heavy. Heavy, heavy. Why is everything so heavy in the future? Is there something wrong with the Earth's gravitational pull? All right, folks, I'll talk to you soon.